Despite the recent short-selling Citron hit piece towards NIO, I will talk about the three major catalysts in favor for NIO into better understanding NIO's positions for the future. In this channel, we talk about various EV companies, and in this case, I'm focusing on NIO. The Chinese government is notorious for its control over the technology that is allowed in China. Giants like Google, Facebook, and Twitter are mostly inaccessible, as well as any attempts of any Western data from infiltrating the country. As some of you may already know, Tesla's full self-driving software is designed to collect data from its drivers and bring it back to the headquarters in the company for constant daily improvements that are periodically re-released over the air. And it's crazy to think that with such a large presence in China, that the Chinese government is happy to make an exception just for Tesla. Furthermore, they have already begun showing biases against Tesla in order to slow its growth by restricting the amount of subsidies that Tesla cars would qualify while placing no limits on companies such as NIO. There has always been this sentiment in China to promote their own local talent above any foreign one. Now, this doesn't mean that they won't work with Tesla to help Tesla grow and improve in China, but it does mean that companies like NIO will have preferred treatment, such as government credits like I mentioned, that will simply not be available to Tesla. Now, don't get me wrong, I have no doubt that Tesla will still achieve amazing growth in China with plans to make up to 500,000 vehicles in China alone by the end of 2021. However, companies like NIO will have favorite treatments and advantages to help them catch up to such numbers as quick as possible. The second catalyst to be on the lookout is China's infrastructure. Over 90% of China's citizens live in small apartments, very similar to how the lifestyle is in New York City, where most people don't even own a car due to the lack of parking space. And even if they do, they don't have a place to safely charge it overnight. Currently in the United States, over 75% of households have a garage where citizens can safely and discreetly charge their Teslas overnight. For this reason, China's infrastructure favors NIO's battery swapping technology. Battery swapping solves the problem for the Chinese citizens by having reliable charging within 5 minutes. Furthermore, this allows people in China the luxury of paying up to $10,000 less on their NIO vehicles by simply not owning the battery and just renting it. This also allows them to always be up to date with any upgrades NIO may have on its new batteries. And as we already know, NIO already announced that it will come up with a 100 kilowatt-hour battery, and citizens are able to simply swap the old battery for the new one, something that unfortunately you will not be able to do with Tesla, in which you would have to simply trade in your old Tesla for a new one to get Tesla's new and improved batteries. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a Tesla investor as well, and although as we speak, Tesla is constantly innovating and increasing range and lowering battery costs, Tesla is still many years away from achieving the speed of NIO's 5-minute battery swapping service. The unique difference in lifestyle that the people in China live under, paired up with the favor in the Chinese government, are two powerful reasons why NIO will have a major play in the gigantic EV market in China. Before I give you the third catalyst, I want to also emphasize that under Biden's presidency here in the US, the tensions with China will loosen, and NIO will finally have a higher chance of introducing itself into the American market. Tencent currently owns a 5% stake on Tesla. Earlier in 2020, Tencent made a placement for Tesla in the Chinese popular game, Game for Peace, which has been downloaded over 500 million times and is currently played by over 60 million people on a daily basis in China. In the game, you can actually drive Tesla Model 3s, providing lots of exposure for free to over 500 million Chinese people. This is a lot of free exposure. Tencent is one of the most valuable companies in the world, with a market cap of over 738 billion. And I would like to point out they increased their stake in NIO by almost 17%. That's right, as of right now, Tencent's stake on NIO is over 3 times larger than its stake on Tesla. If Tencent put 500 million people in front of Tesla to help create awareness of Tesla in China, imagine what Tencent would do now that you know that they have over 3 times the ownership stake in NIO. There is a reason that companies are willing to pay upwards to $1 billion for a simple product placement. Getting as many eyes on your product to convert it into sales is the ultimate goal, and Game for Peace is just one of the many popular games Tencent controls in China. So there you have it. These are the three major catalysts, aside from earnings, which would technically be the number 4, that I wanted to share with you guys to help you guys have a better understanding of the position NIO has within China and its future. What do you think about this information? Are you invested into NIO? If you enjoy this type of update videos, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. You've been watching ARK Invest, where we discussed EV companies and share knowledge for a better investment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.